Hey everybody, it's Delph, and welcome to another video. And this one's a really exciting video because I've been thinking about this idea for like a while now, and I have my ideas in a basket, and I'm ready to share them. Today I'll be talking about a Spider-Man game I've been thinking about. I call it Spider-Man Origins, but name can vary. Anyway, this video will be split into 4 sections, explaining what happens throughout the video, or throughout the game. Sorry, and I just have to warn you, it's a surprisingly short video. I thought my ideas would be longer, but it's all good. And I'm also not a comic head, and I'm not a big guy on comic books, and I'm not really sure about most of the stuff, so you can correct me in the comments or anything, but without all that yapping out of the way, just sit back and enjoy the video. Okay, so to start things off, I was thinking that our first mission could place Peter in the wrestling match to get some quick cash. Yeah, he has his homemade suit, and this moment could be critical. It's not only like the way to introduce combat mechanics, but also serves as a nod to his early career. Also, it follows up on what Peter said in one of his backpacks he collects in Spider-Man 2018. So, also forgot to mention this, but before this, we're also gonna see like obviously intro cutscenes. We're gonna see like Peter getting bit by a spider, whatnot. You're gonna discover him. Doesn't matter. You don't get to play as him though. You just got to watch. Yeah, so I was personally thinking that players could face off against like a series of wrestlers. I was before in game, they tell you that it's not how it happens. You only fight one guy and then he gets the money. But to help you learn how to fight properly, like better, or quit more quickly, quickly. I was thinking that you could just fight more than one wrestler. I was thinking like maybe 3 or 5 or something. I don't know. It'd be a basic tutorial, but it's a tutorial nevertheless. So the way combat would work would be a little bit different, because young Peter, different movesets, still learning how to fight. I don't know if he knew how to fight beforehand. I don't think he did. But yeah, fighting will be a lot more different, a little bit nerfed, but they can make up with that with like more agility or more speed or something, Wow, it's the same thing. More agility, more agility and more strength. As in like more strength because he doesn't know how to really hold back his powers yet, That's what I was thinking, but like, yeah. After the wrestling match, we'll transition to Uncle Ben's death. I'm not like 100% sure, but I'm like 90% sure that after that wrestling match, Uncle Ben dies from a gunshot, and you also will hear Peter saying, what does it say? He says, I missed the part where that's my problem. So like maybe the guy who's trying to get the money from, I don't know, something. But yeah, it's obviously set the stage for Spider-Man's motivation from Uncle Ben saying, with great power comes great responsibility. And I feel like just the music, I don't know how to explain this, but like some crazy music would go also great to make understand the weight of Peter's responsibilities Anywho, sorry, I had to fix my chair. In the side missions, just like in Spider-Man Miles Morales, I was hoping you could go to like certain areas around the city and train, understand more of your power. It would be like maybe dodging traffic, swinging between buildings, just some like some minor combats just to learn like your abilities, how they work. I was thinking, like dodging traffic, I guess better dodge, I don't know what to tell you here. Different swinging through abilities, I think like different swinging, maybe doing tricks. What else type of swinging, web zips, whatever, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called web zips. There can also be missions, or what the hell? I was thinking one side mission where you quote unquote steal the police towers. You can access their what's it called, their radio, so you can be close and stop the crime. I was thinking that right after you steal that crime tower, you slowly build up, or you encounter what's her name, Yuri. Yeah, you encounter Yuri and you just chit chat, and because she's also still smoking at this point, I believe. So it'd be the perfect excuse. You find her, you chit chat, and then you try to, I guess, slowly from there build each other's trust up. The only crimes, by the way, the only crimes I can think of right now are like thug crimes and criminals escaping or robbing or something, or just robbers, something like that, car thefts, whatever. But if you guys have any other ideas, in the early game, feel free to share them in the comments. Go through loads of side missions where you get collectibles that you put in your backpacks and place around the city. Getting all and doing all these side missions can strengthen your playthrough and make it seem longer for what seems to be a decently long game. I think that the game's decently long. In my head, it sounds longer. Another side mission I was thinking of is where you attend the science fair. Yeah, that science fair. I think it's Wilson Fisk's science fair. Where at the end of where you get the loads of backpacks, that money and maybe something else. I don't know about you get something else other than that. Those two things. Oh, the trophy as well. The trophy. But I was thinking also at the end of that mission, you also get suspicious of Wilson Fisk, and then you get a couple fights in him sometimes throughout the game. But we'll get to that later. Okay. Next section. So my initial idea for this game was to make the main villain the Chameleon, but after playing Spider-Man 2 and also reading a couple of I think posts on it was either Reddit or but according to those sources and the actual game, Electro was the first villain Spider-Man takes down. But I was thinking the first half or third of the game should be 99% focused on Electro, but after you take him down, I was thinking the actual main villain, not bad, the actual main villain could be Mysterio. I was thinking Mysterio would be a good villain because it provides more of a challenge than Electro, in my opinion. I thought that in Spider-Man 2, Mysterio was considerably harder when compared to Electro and Spider-Man 2018. That could just be because the games they're not the same, so the boss fights are different, obviously. But I played both of them on the hardest difficulty. So, anyways, I thought a way of slowly introducing Mysterio as a villain is every now and then Spider-Man will see illusions, and after he takes after he takes down Electro, he investigates and fights these illusions of Mysterio at times. Anyways, with some of the collectibles you found, I think you could fight other Spider-Man villains, like the Sandman or Rhino. And I was thinking throughout the game you could fight Wilson Fisk after investigating him, like I said earlier. But according to Spider-Man 2018, almost every time you fight him, you die. Whoa! You almost die or just get beat up real bad. But I was thinking this fighting Wilson Fisk would only happen 2 or 3 times with each playthrough. But oh yeah, I was just thinking other villains, maybe Lizard or I don't know. I was just kind of thinking Lizard now I think about it. Who else did he fight? Oh yeah, and also Shocker, Herman Schultz. Yeah, also Shocker and Lizard. It's only in section 4 where I'm realizing this video seems very unorganized, but that doesn't matter. Last section. Around the map, I was thinking you could collect small pieces of Rhino's armor scattered throughout the city and maybe chatter reports and reports of earthquakes or whatever they say in Spider-Man 2018. I'm not very well known with Rhino. I'm not sure how Peter or how Spider-Man first met Rhino, but I think this way is a pretty good way. I was thinking after you get all the fragments or pieces of Rhino's armor, you'll have some sort of ability to track him. I don't know how that works or how you go about doing that, but that's what I'm going with. I was thinking you could find him, track him, and obviously go in a fight to take him down because he's wreaking too much havoc. As I previously mentioned, I'm not a big comic cat, so I'm not sure how they met, but it doesn't matter. But I think just regular missions and getting these collectibles would suffice. Anyways, Another like cool mission where you, like, you know, when you go out on the maps and do these things, I could think like a lighthearted activity like pizza delivery missions, reminiscent of the classic Spider-Man 2 game. Personally, I haven't played the game, but I'm hoping to play it soon. I don't have a PS2 or the game, but I can get it probably soon, right? And also make a video out of it. You also can't forget a classic remastered version of the song to go along with it, though. But what else? We could also include mini games related to Peter's daily life, such as helping Aunt May with chores, or maybe just chatting with Aunt May. I don't know. Maybe helping a feast. The activities can provide insight into Peter's life, you know, outside of being a superhero. In other Spider-Man games, I feel like you don't play as Peter enough. I'm not complaining about that though. I'm just saying. In most of the Spider games, I feel like they aren't too focused on Peter Parker. But cause, come on. In Spider-Man 2018, you go to work just to leave after not even 5 minutes of being there. A few more missions, Peter Parker won't kill you. Oh, and most of the missions in Spider-Man 2 where you are young Peter Parker will all be seen in this game. Like, where young Peter Parker will all be seen in the game. I don't care. The mission where Aunt May tells you about balance. The mission where you take your first pictures with Spider-Man, which will also be a thing you do around the map, to take photos of yourself as Spider-Man, give them to Jameson. When you collect, oh by the way, when you collect all those photos and you give them to Jameson, you not only get Jameson, he retires for just the fact with Jameson, but also you quit. Yeah, you quit. You quit your job. Anyways, yeah, to end things off now, all the collectibles you see in Spider-Man 2018 you will collect and place into backpacks and scatter them around the city. Or at least like half of them, because I'm pretty sure the other half you'll just get naturally. But yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so that's my pitch for a new Spider-Man game. As I said at the beginning, I'm calling this game Spider-Man Origins, but the name can change. I did have a lot more ideas I wanted to add to this game, like maybe DLC or something, but it's fine if they're not in the video. As I previously mentioned, I'm not a comic head, but I think my ideas work well here. If you have any suggestions or ideas or anything to share about the video, feel free to share them in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and like.